All right, what is up? Welcome to the Morning Wood presented by Prop Finder. Twitter is down. Sorry I'm late. I was trying to figure out a way to get this tweeted out, but apparently Twitter does not work at the moment, so is what it is. Let's go. We got some NBA. Sorry, I put on a retainer on my teeth, and they're like, what are we doing? So it's gonna be kind of weird for me to talk, but I can do it. I can do it. All right. So there are a few NBA games. We'll just go over those. Should be pretty quick. Bobby Big Wheels. I do think you're right. Harley, thank you. What's up, Harley? How you doing, buddy? Dude, I'm still thinking about your boy Darnell Washington just slamming people. That was incredible. Nice. Jared, nice work on the triple-double by Joker. Giddy, nice. What's up, Juan? Juan. Do you remember Gino yesterday? That game was terrible. I missed everything, so there is that. Just saying, Juan, that defense sucks. That was tough because you get stuck in a bad spot. Like, why would we want to bet Gino? Like, the only way to bet him is to take his over whenever we should take his under. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude. Harley, that's a great idea. What's up, Infirm? Yeah, so we shouldn't have it should just be us. Yeah, Juan, that was brutal to watch, man. I thought Ferguson for real was the deal. But it was those receivers. All right, so I'm choking up on the bat. Just a little confession to make. I've been getting my balls kicked in. Yeah, 82. Back to back. And I'll be honest with you. It's time to go back and choke up on the bat a little bit. So I'm going down to quarter units. I'm going to figure it out and then just kind of move back up to half units and then back to full units. The first guy that I looked at, hey, I got to take this shit out, dude. This ain't working. Is Devin Booker assist. 7.5. I found it at Novig for like plus 116. There's not a ton of data that says this will happen, but there's no Drew Holiday. This game should be competitive. I think the Suns have a shot at winning. I don't think they're going to win, but like I wouldn't bet on them to win, but they easily could. I wouldn't be surprised. The Mavericks just had a lot of success. D'Angelo had 6. Brandon Williams had 7. Or I'm sorry, that's flip-flopped. Russell had 7. Williams had 6. Davion Mitchell had 7 earlier in 25 minutes. So you could get it. They just haven't been playing dime guys, is the way I kind of see this. Booker, if you look at his potentials, they're kind of there. Against the Hawks, he only had 11. He only had 6 here. I think some of these are not counted well, if that makes any sense. Because, like, he had 6 potentials, but he had 7 assists. I don't know. I'm willing to give him a shot at 8 plus assists at plus money. So price is right there. That's move number 1. I was still thinking about Luka 10 plus points in the first quarter as well. Harley, that's what I was thinking too. You might just get like a bunch of nonsense. The first guy I was thinking was Avdia, but then look at that, dude. 25.5 for Denny Avdia. That is bananas. Like that's just a lot of points for that guy. But I mean, Jalen Johnson had 25 against these dudes. I'm trying to think, like, who else would be like a main scorer? That's the thing. John Collins had 19. He's not really a main guy, though. Laurie dropped 33 on him on Halloween. So yeah. So Abdia is definitely one. I would let's just put a heart by him, but man, I think the Jazz game can kind of get out of control too with the Lakers. Like they're like, I didn't think they'd be 13-point dogs. Like that was kind of surprising. I was like, all right, well, I think they can cover that. Andrew, dude, 100%, man. What happens? All right, so it starts getting in your head. It got in my head yesterday. I will say that I was never on Pickens though, so I was never going to be right anyway. But when that happens, when you just can't hit, like what you're doing is not working, whatever, just tear the whole thing down. That's why you have a bankroll strategy to begin with. So you tear the whole thing down, you go back to quarter units. You're not going to get emotional whatsoever if you win or lose. You can have 4 moves out, and you're not going to get emotional about anything. You're going to be able to kind of watch and just kind of figure out what's going on without being emotional. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. You just go back to quarter units, get your mojo back, and then, like I said, slowly fight back. Dude, Harley, the new update is insane. I don't even understand like how these guys operate, man. They are just so good. Yeah, I guess so. The Jazz not being at home, but I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Yeah, mobile looks great. Like, dude, these guys at Prop Finder, if you don't have Prop Finder, get them. Links in the description, promo code SLOP. It's like 30% off. It's like $10 a month if you get the year. That's what I would do. It is crazy good. So there is that. What else? Yeah, Dylan Brooks is very scary, but to be honest with you, he's probably the move at 20 plus. No Grayson Allen, and he has been shooting the ball like he's, I don't even know, like he's Kobe Bryant. Like he literally thinks that he's like the guy, which I'm fine with. I'm not making fun of him. I'm more saying like we want that. Look how many shots he took the other day. He took 25 shots the other night. What's up, Matthew Riley? What's up, Three Kings? He took 25 shots. Like, how do you not? So, I mean, I guess we kind of have to go take Dylan Brooks right now. Points. I'd say 20 plus. Good job, Kings. I had a terrible day again. Yeah, it's plus 110 at FanDuel for a 20 burger. I mean, it stinks to trust Dylan Brooks, but at the same time, if there's a guy that's going to take shots, it's him. He's coming off of 2 straight 30 burgers. That doesn't make him the best scorer in the world, but he is a very confident shooter, and he just keeps shooting. Like, he doesn't stop shooting. So for that reason, I think it's probably time to, like I said, go at 20 plus 110. I mean, that's fair, you know? So there's that. I like the PRAs, but to be honest with Jared, we've talked about this. There are only a handful of players that I don't mind taking PRAs for. Otherwise, I would just say go with their points. Because if they get their PRAs, they're highly likely to get their points. If he has a down night and assist but goes for 21 points, the points would have won. Does that make sense? Like, go back and look. Like, do a little study on your own. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of like, all right, well, what's up with, like, just, I would have took his PRAs. How did it work out? I think you'd be shocked at how many times they cover their points. And cover their points by a few. So if you cover your PRA, you cover your points by a couple. So just take the points and then throw a couple extra points, make it plus money, and call it a day. You don't have to worry about rebounds and assists. Because there are nights when guys turn in literally 2 rebounds. And it's like, well, I'm screwed because if his total was like 7, you need to make up you need to make up those 5 somewhere, and it's probably going to be in points. Well, why not just take the points to begin with? That's just my theory. That does not make it right. All right, just so you know, like, I don't believe myself to be always right or whatever, but like that's kind of how I think about that. I feel like that is right, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, so Pinnacle just came out with their opener on Booker, and it's 7.5 minus 115. So we just got 7.5 plus 115. So we just beat Pinnacle by 30 cents with Booker. So right now we're looking at Avdia, 26 points. Brooks over 7.5 assists. I'm sorry, Booker over 7.5 assists. Brooks, damn, that was not 126 when we got it. And Brooks over 19.5 points. Yeah, this update is pretty sick, dude. That's wild. I'm not saying to never do the PRAs, but like I said, think through it. And sometimes you'll come to that conclusion and be like, oh, yeah, like, why don't I just take the points? I'm getting cute making this dude rebound and assist. It's like, all right, what are we doing? What about Moody? Let's go to Moody. Also, we got to go to Cornet, too. Somebody's talking about, 3 Kings. Yeah, the books, they're calling, bro. Moody is starting, correct? Like no Kuminga. All right, so Durant just dropped 35 on these dudes. Porter Jr. Oh, is Banchero back? No, he's out, huh? That's big. Because they won't look the same defensively. People think about offense, but it's defense that they don't look the same. Look, I mean, guys are scoring. I guess he's listed as small forward, so I mean he is a small forward, but what's his minutes like? 33. He played 29 and only scored 4 points in the night. What the hell happened there? Let's find out. He only took 8 shots. Took 13 shots against the same team. Oh, that was the night that Steph Curry went off both those games. I'll be honest. I mean, that's kind of crazy that 12 points for Moody is right there. So minus 105 at ProfitX right now. Mr. Sparkle, exactly. They try to keep us out, man. Yeah, I'll take Moody right now. Minus 105 at ProfitX, 12 plus. I think he shoots. That's not a ton of points. We're right around even money. Game should stay close. He's the shooting guard is the only thing I don't love. But they just move guys around. It's not really a thing. We don't have to worry about the 32 points. I like the 16 shots. He took 13 shots against the Spurs the first night got home. Generally speaking, if he plays the minutes, he can score. So I would think we'd even try to go up to like 13 points. Yeah, it's plus 136 at ProfitX. Yeah, you want to do 200? Plus 200, so 15 plus at plus 200. Let's just look at that real quick. Kind of don't want to get caught slipping, but yeah, no, that's the only issue with this is Curry could literally light these people up. Done this in 2 of those last 3. He played 26 minutes, 29 minutes, 33 minutes. I think if as long as this stays close, he's out there. It's 15 points, so we're not asking him to go like off, even though he just came off a 32-point game. I don't love that. Took 12 threes that night. That's kind of wild. Actually, what's his threes? 2.5. He seems like he's going to take a bunch of threes. I feel like he's going to take a ton of threes. Like, that's my only issue. We don't want a 3-point dependent guy out there. I love this. Like, look at that, dude. What we want to look is how many 2-pointers he took compared to how many 3-pointers. Is he just shooting threes? So he took 16 shots, 12 of them were threes. Took 8 shots, 4 of them were threes. Took 13 shots, 10 of them were threes. So he's just camped out behind the 3-point line, which is kind of problematic. But if he's on, you're good. I think 13 points feels right. Wait. How did he make 10? Oh, he only made 8 of them. Okay, so he made 10. So he will give us a couple twos. I'm going to go 13 plus. I'm going to bitch up on him. Profit X will give it to us. Choking up on the bat kind of gives you an opportunity to take a bunch of stuff too. It doesn't make everything. Yeah, dude, Harley. I know. Added freaking odds discrepancies now. Like, what are we doing? The little quarter unit. What's up, Kucher? Yeah, it's basically plus 137 at Profit X for 13 points. For Moody. Okay, let's move. Yeah, they added odds discrepancies. How do we get to it from right there, Harley? Dude, I never even want to think about that again, dude. Kucher. Never again. Pickens was free as the air we're all breathing. And we had Ferguson. I feel like that was my fault. I forgot to put a heart by Moody. And then what we'll do is at the end, we'll just like look at it. Just be like, wow, dude. Look at us. The cheat sheets. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now Thornton, yeah, Thornton was out there running. He was number 10. He just never got a target. It was like, damn, bro. Like, you guys got your asses kicked. So you were in a position to throw all night. And we never saw one time, just throw one up for him. What's up, Melvin? Big Mel. So these are the giant odds. Yeah, Phil's, that was tough. Well, Gino got it. You guys want to know a secret? What I'm going to do is I used to be pretty good at team totals. What you can do with team totals is find two teams that are like 24.5. You bump their team total down to 20 or 19.5 and just say, hey, they're going to get in the 20s and then parlay them together. Generally, you get a decent price for two really good offenses in good spots to get 20 points, which it happens a lot. And what happens a lot too is they don't get home on their real number. That's a market where they shouldn't like really let you buy points in the NFL. Just because mathematically, like, yeah, it does make sense, but it doesn't because of how the scores work. It's not like 2 points or 3 points. It's like, dude, getting to 21 and not getting to 24.5 happens all the time. Like literally all the time. So if you like a team to score, you think they're probably going to be close to their team total, watering that down makes a lot of sense. There's just certain times when like buying points doesn't mean anything or isn't smart, but that's one of them on team totals. So we can do that. These are giant discrepancies, though, so be careful. I wonder if there's they're on like alt lines. So I'm not saying they're not good. I'm saying be careful. Like the triple double ones, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like you want to do like I don't mind Ryan Dunn, like stuff like that. That is just fun, man. Kata's points and rebounds. That's a good example of one where you probably wouldn't do just points. Like rebounds probably could help you. Ace Bailey, 5 threes. All right, so the elephant in the room is Ace Bailey, and we'll just go to him right now. So do we do it? I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys watched the other night, but it was very difficult to watch. The guy just kept fouling. He'd get taken out of the game because he had too many fouls. They put him back in, and he would immediately. When I say immediately, it's like the next thing you see the lineup that's in on the floor, you click refresh on the play-by-play, and it's shooting foul, Ace Bailey. And you're just like, wait, bro, you just got back in the game. No big deal. Gang bang or gang gang. I'm going in on Ace Bailey. I would totally understand if you guys don't want to do it, though. He has looked good. They seem to be trying to make him a primary scorer. I mean, obviously, Laurie is their guy, but he is clearly the guy like that's next. Like if they can't keep Laurie, or you know what I'm saying, they're gonna build around Ace Bailey at some point. And it's kind of like, all right, they're like, let's let him see what he can do. Let's let him play. So I think the way to go after him would probably be with points, or you can go threes because he's down in the 1.5 threes range. And he has shot a bunch of threes. Like, he's kind of like, does this guy know he doesn't have to hit a three? Nice work, Juan. So we'll go Ace Bailey, 15 plus. It's plus 186. I'm going quarter unit. And then threes for him. Because if you look here, I'm not a big three guy. You got to be two. He took... people are going to see this and be like, oh, shit. He is hanging out behind the three-point line, guys. And his starts, they got him hanging out over there. Check this out. He took 8 threes. He took 7 threes. He took 3 the other night. I don't think it's that crazy that he hits 2 threes. He got 1 the other night, and he was barely in the game. Like I said, he fouled the whole time. So I'm just saying that I don't think that line is correct. I think that that's not indicative of like what he's actually doing out there. If that makes any sense, like he clearly has a different role. Ooh, 2 threes is plus 180. What's the rub on that, Riley? I do like this because this like our quarter units get you exposure to like everybody. Aw. Oh, there it is. What do we got for Horford? Like, why do we like him? I'm in. I'm just saying, like, let's check him out, actually. Minutes are always going to be an issue for me, for him. I mean, he is draining threes. Here's what I'm going to do, Matthew. I'm going to root for you, man. I'm going to root for you. I hope that hits for you. All right, that's going to be it. All right, so we'll go Abdia. I do not know why that's in. I'm going to take him out. Oh, shit. We forgot Ace Bailey. I did 15 plus points. And then I did 2 plus made threes. So this is Prop Finder. If you are not subscribed to this channel, this is their channel. Get subscribed. Get the notifications on. We do this Tuesday and Thursday on their channel. We do the same show Monday, Wednesday, Friday on my channel, Slop Rules. So get subscribed to both. Get the notifications on. If you don't have Prop Finder, get it now. It's only getting better. They make updates like every day, and they always get better, which is incredible. I love it. So do that. I think that looks great. Booker, 7.5 assists. Brooks, 19.5 points. Moody, over 12.5 points. Ace Bailey, over 14.5 points. Ace Bailey, over 1.5 threes made. Oh, they don't have that at whatchamacallit. They won't have Moody. That sucks. All right, guys. Yeah, it looks glorious, Mr. Sparkle. I think we hit at least 3 of those. And they're all plus money, so we're good. Yep. At the games all day. Yeah, no, exactly. You put them in your back pocket. Oh, gang. It does look great. Harley, have fun at the basketball games, bro. I love high school basketball, man. It's fun. I'm gonna try and get into it around here in our town, the boys and girls, because it's. I mean, I know some of the kids, I know their parents, and I just love watching basketball. You get to watch live basketball. It's awesome. All right, guys, have a great day. Get Prop Finder. Use promo code SLOP. It'll be 30% off. I wouldn't do the month. I would get the year. Just trust me on that. It goes NBA, it'll go into MLB, then back into NFL. We have NHL as well, college football, WNBA over the summer. Like they have every sport, and every sport is only going to get better because they just listen to us, the users, to improve. And every single time, every improvement is an incredible improvement. Like it's always good. So jump on now. I'm telling you right now, it's going to change everything for you. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.